April marks Financial Literacy Month, a time dedicated to promoting financial education and empowerment. Junior Achievement is doing just that and helping equip teens with the knowledge and skills to build a strong foundation for their financial future. And it's a good time to start with the recent market turmoil. So here with more is President of Junior Achievement of Eastern Ohio, Michelle Merkel. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Meredith. I'm glad to be here.
Glad having you. Let's start by talking, how early should parents really start thinking about when to introduce their children to financial education and understand the world that we're living in?
Yeah. Well, financial literacy is a life skill, and researchers do say as young as age 7, Junior Achievement starts introducing that as young as age 5.
Oh, wow. So
Yes.
really getting an early start ahead of that.
It's very important to start that money habit at a young age so that they can be successful and make great decisions as they get older as young adults.
So instilling this idea of financial literacy, what kind of difference can that make as someone, goes from being 5 or
Yes.
7 years old into their teenage years?
Well, we live in a complex world, in an ever-changing world, and the decisions that they have to make at a very young age are complicated, and it could be an effect in their future. So one of the things that we look at is their credit scores, and not understanding how to use credit and when to start credit when they become adult age and they need to purchase a car or rent an apartment. If they have not built credit by them, it's going to be very difficult. And if their credit scores are lower, then they're going to need their parents' help.
All right, so understanding
Yes.
things like this also benefit these kids as they're getting started with their credit cards into the long term.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
That is. And so we like to have those discussions when they are young, and we like to have them have experiential learning experiences in order to practice and learn from their mistakes so that when they go into the real world and they apply that, then they know a little bit more what they are doing.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah, so definitely want to get those mistakes out of the way when it isn't real life and there
As
are no
harmful
real-life
as it could be,
consequences. Right.
and they become bigger mistakes, yes.
So talking about these programs, how can educators start to incorporate Junior Achievement programs into their repertoire really for students?
Junior Achievement has programs that start as young, as I said, in kindergarten that they can start requesting. So our programs and curriculum start with the basics as what is a need and what is a want. And there are 5 lessons that walk through a young person to understand the importance of that, because the needs and wants change as they get older. So the basic is clothing, housing, shelter, food. But when they get older, that changes a little bit more in the discussion of a need and a want. So when you look at clothing, are you looking at a $30 pair of tennis shoes, or are you looking at a $100 pair of tennis shoes?
Right.
And so those needs and wants change over the years.
Gotcha. And you have a really fascinating event, one my sister did, by the way, and I was
did
always
too.
jealous because I didn't get to. Youth Market Day. Tell us
Yes.
about that.
So we have our annual Youth Market Day set for April 22nd at the Eastwood Mall, and we take up to 20 young vendors to sell their products. We do prefer they go through the JA Start My Business program, and we have throughout the year different workshops. Our recent one was at the Trumbull County Library, or parents can request this JA Start My Business activity workbook for free. We will provide that, and they can walk their young child through what it takes to start their own business. Today at the Youngstown Flea, the first Saturday, we now allow our vendors to set up shop there.
Oh, that's
But they
awesome.
have to participate in the Youth Market Day first, and we have to make sure that they do have a product and enough supplies of those products to sell throughout the entire day on that Saturday. So we started that partnership with Derek McDowell this past year. It's been very successful, and our young entrepreneurs are learning a lot from the adult entrepreneurs. So it's exciting to see them set up, and then as they come over and they talk to the students, and
They're
then
getting that real world
engage,
experience.
and
That's-
give them great advice.
That is so cool. I wish
Yeah.
I would have been able to experience
Yes.
that. That's a super exciting opportunity. Thank you so much, Michelle, for coming in this
Thank
morning.
you, Meredith. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.